Okay, quickly doing 2 weeks in one, only 2 videos in the first week. So yeah, if you can see how short this video is and the fact that it's containing 2 weeks, you can pretty much assume that the past 2 weeks pretty much sucked. And yeah, so I also got food poisoning at some point, so that brought some things down. And that brings us to this point here. So the week of Christmas was meh. Monday and Tuesday were again two really underwhelming days. Strength levels were a bit lower than I would have liked. Wednesday on Christmas, what you just saw was I did squat 455 for one, but was with a belt, so that was pretty pathetic for me. Then bench press, the only PR for these 2 weeks was 280 for 5 pause reps, which is a 5 rep pause max. That's pretty much that. And then on Friday night of the first week, ended up getting food poisoning, so I lost a few pounds from that. I had to take Saturday and Sunday to rest and recover, so did not get to bench on Saturday or deadlift the whole week, which really threw things off. Typically I weigh 202. Then after this, I was hovering around 198, 200. I was even at 196 at one point. So, yeah, all over the place. So, really, really annoyed. Um, Starting this week off, dumbbell bench press. It was 110s, 3 sets of 10, 105 for 10, then 9, but the range of motion sucked. So I really was not happy with how this week got started. It's Sunday right now, January 4th or 5th or whatever, so the new week will start tomorrow, and I have to decide if I'm going to do 105s or 110s tomorrow. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing yet. I was not happy with how a lot of stuff from this week turned out. After this, I did incline dumbbell, and it was like 90s, 3 sets of 8 for the first 3 sets, which is like, that should be an easy 3 sets of 10. So that was down. Pretty much just, again, everything was just a disaster. Pretty sucky last 2 weeks. Definitely not how I wanted to end 2019. Heck, not just end 2019, end the decade. Ending the month of December, ending the year, ending the decade. Just overall on a pretty crappy note, with a lot of strength feeling lost. And starting this new decade, this new year, this new month at mediocre levels for me. Tuesday, last day of the decade, year, blah blah blah. Same thing, started with barbell rows. It was 180, 155, 185, 12, 210, 215, 220 for 10, which isn't awful, but again, the fact that I had to go below 225 for these working sets is, again, depressing, because for the past year, my barbell rows were about 225 to 245 for sets of 10, and to go back below 225 is depressing. After this, did some pull-ups, which was fine. Supinated dumbbell rows, hammer strength pull downs, pronated cable rows. Yeah, that's really it. Leg day. This was, in a sense, my best leg day in a few weeks, because how bad my leg day on Christmas was. The leg day before that was also crappy, with my lower back being sore. But again, it was mediocre. 135, 225, 315 for 10, 390 for 5, and I've done 425 for 5, so that's nothing to write home about. 410 for 4, 425 for 2, 435 for 1. So top single starting off the year is 435, which again isn't anything special. It's not awful. It's definitely very mediocre, very just meh for me. I hope it gets better real quick. That's all I can say. After that, 340, 330, 10, and 370 for 3. And that's leg day right there. I mean, after I did the usual leg curl, leg extension, barbell glute bridges, I did some split squats, then different types of calf raises to finish off on. Wednesday I would say was the closest I had to a quality workout this week, because Monday and Tuesday Monday was awful, Tuesday was fine, Wednesday was fine, Thursday sucked, Friday was a rest day, Saturday was meh, and then today, Sunday, sucked. So again, whole week was just pretty much a mess. But then, yeah, so Thursday did some bench, 290 for 3 pause reps, 295 for 2 pause reps. Again, getting weaker each week, where I did 295 for 3 the week before, and then the week before that was 300 for 3 for a pause. So the fact that I only hit 295 for 2 pause reps was awful. I did 305 for 1 touch and go, 285, 2 sets of 3 touch and go. So that was that. Did some barbell overhead press, nothing special. Went on to the accessories, and that's really it. Friday I took a rest day because I was just feeling so crappy from it all. I was pretty much just done. Then Friday was rest. Saturday, bench, 315, 320 for a pause rep. Failed 325 pause. Failed 325 touch and go, and then burned out 250 for 10. 30 sets of abs after. Then Sunday today, deadlifted 135, 10, 315, 5, 460 for 3, which felt heavy. Maxed out at 520 with hook grip, chalk, no belt, 500 1, 475 1, 455, 2 sets of 3. That's it. That's really all I have to say. Past 2 weeks sucked. Don't know if I need to deload more. I don't know if I need to just suck it up or something. Again, I did have food poisoning. So, in terms of just being out of it to begin with and then getting food poisoning on top of that, of course things are going to be rough. Hopefully things get better. Quick little video just to do something, and that's it.